All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Y&T and Friends Vinyl Talk. I'm Brian Foster, your host here. Today's episode is definitely going to be on the Friends part of Y&T, twofold actually. One, we're going to talk a friend of the band, Metallica, with a good friend of mine, Mr. Brett Siples. How you doing, Brett?
Good, man. Happy to be here.
Yeah, this will be fun. So
Yeah.
before we kind of get started there, why don't you tell everybody about Siples Records?
Yeah. So I own a physical brick and mortar record store in Terre Haute, Indiana, home of the Kiss Army.
Yep.
And Larry Bird went to college here, and that's about it. But been open a little over a year and a half. So I do, focus mainly on used vinyl. I have new stuff as well, can get whatever new. Got a lot of used CDs and cassettes and even 8 tracks and 45s and sometimes reel to reel if, things are going well, but mostly just, music related things. So, yeah, that's good. I've got a band called Fractured Mirror, which we've got 2 EPs and 2 singles out. Um, on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, all that stuff. And then I also play in a band down in Louisville called Two Pump Chump,
Yep.
which we're like the PG-13 version of Steel Panther. So yeah, and we've got a new music video that is hopefully going to be finished up and out soon. So
That's awesome. Well,
yeah,
I've been to Terre Haute once. Got to see the record store in its infancy. A
yeah,
couple months
before it's
before you're
open.
able to open up there, but seen lots of pictures and stuff. Really cool looking record store. So, any of you guys are out in that area, definitely need to stop by and check it out there. We forgot
Absolutely.
though that for us vinyl nerds, right? Terre Haute's a big place for the pressing plant that was there as well.
Yeah, Columbia and Columbia House used to
House, yep.
be, not too far away from me. So, the building is still there, but it's owned by Sony now, and they just package PlayStation games, from what I understand. But yeah, lots of Terre Haute pressings. They were just made right up the road from me. So
That
pretty
they
cool
were.
stuff.
All right. Well, so I asked Brett to come on and talk a little Metallica because besides Kiss and Kiss is how we actually met. Collecting Kiss vinyl. But I know he's a huge Metallica fan. Little more than I am, but definitely a huge fan too. So before we talk about 72 seasons here, why don't you just kind of tell us about how what your entry point into Metallica was?
So strangely enough, James Hetfield asked me this question once. I did a meet and greet, and the conversation kind of got weird for a second, and James was just like, "Well, how'd you get into Metallica?" And I like froze, and I had no idea. And I was like, I don't know. I think I bought the Black Album and went from there. But that's actually not how it went. I thought about it later, and so I grew up in like a little subdivision. My best friend lived on one side of me. Another friend lived on the other side. We would always hang out in my garage, late at night, and we started listening to mandatory Metallica, mostly me and one of the other guys.
Yeah.
But that was really my intro to them. Was just sitting out in the garage listening to mandatory, and then this was probably like late '90s, um, because I remember Garage Inc. coming out. My dad was never a huge Metallica fan, but he loved the Turn the Page
Yeah,
cover.
the remake. Yep.
Yeah, so we got Garage Inc. And then I probably bought the Black Album, um, and then you know I know I got Reload before Load, and then Ride the Lightning was in there at some point too, and then it just kind of took off from there. So I've seen them 11 times now. I was trying to make Denver work on the last tour, but it was just going to be way too much money. So
Yeah. Well, we'll have to talk. I know we've both seen these shows at least once, so we'll talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah.
For me, I had the opportunity to kind of be there from almost day one with Metallica. That's how old I am. But back in it was '83, right? Kill 'Em All came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. At that time, what am I listening to? I'm listening to Shout at the Devil was huge for me. Iron Maiden's Peace of Mind. I was, really kind of got into Van Halen, the early 80s and that, before 84 came out. So that's kind of what I was listening to. And, back in school, we had the smoking section, right? Where kids could actually go and smoke.
I just saw a meme where it was like I'm old enough, like I'm so old that my school had a smoking
Yep,
section.
that's me.
That's funny.
And they were the stereotypical stoners, right? We called them stoners back then, and they had their
Right.
jean jackets and long hair and all the music patches on their jean jackets and the Metallica patches. And I had a couple of friends that were part of that group, and they told me about Metallica. Oh, you gotta listen to Metallica. And I was like, all right. So they had a cassette and played me. I'm assuming it's probably something from Kill 'Em All, and just it didn't hit. I was like, oh, this is like
Yeah.
too fast. This is I
Sure.
like the other stuff, right? So it took until what Injustice for All came out in '88. The
Yeah.
video for one, I kind of dug that song. So I actually got Injustice for All, and then the Black Album hit, and I was like, wow, this is actually really cool. And then the weird part is that nowadays, though, it's like I listen to Kill 'Em All, I Ride the Lightning, I was like, it's really not that fast. I mean, it's not
Yeah, I
much.
mean, not especially not to today's standards.
No, it's just so weird, that at that time and place, it just seemed like, it was thrash metal and all this stuff, and it's not the melodic stuff that, the other bands around there are playing. So,
Right.
but it took me a while, to get into them, but definitely, it took off from there too, and that back catalog is impressive.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Ride the Lightning is my favorite, but Load is actually a really, really close second.
Well, it's
So
a good album. I'm a big fan of Load. Yeah.
it's so good, man. I mean, in Reload too, like the production on those records is just ridiculous.
Yep. All right. Well, we're here to talk about this one here today.
Yeah.
So 72 seasons came out, I believe, April of 2023. I can't believe it's been over 2 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right because it came out. I got it at the record store that used to be here in Terre Haute that closed after I opened.
Okay. I think you
So
took me to that one, didn't you?
yes, yeah, you got this is so
That's where I
ridiculous
got
that
the
I remember.
Zeppelin
Yeah, you got a Zeppelin Columbia house that was sealed.
sealed. Yep.
Was it Houses of the Holy?
It was Houses of the Holy.
Now, what did I eat yesterday? I have
Yeah.
no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the black copy that I got from
Yeah,
there.
that's what
Oh,
I have here too.
yeah.
So I'll let you kind of talk about this. You probably know this more, but obviously Metallica, they own all their stuff now, right?
Yeah, they own all their masters. They own
Their own
Fur-
pressing plant.
yeah, Furnace Record Pressing, I think is what it's called.
And where's that located?
Is it PA?
Is it
I think
Pennsylvania? Okay.
I think it's in Pennsylvania. It's out east, or maybe New Jersey. Something. It's somewhere like east of here, but um, yeah, which is super cool because they can just put out whatever they want and they get first dibs on the press.
Right.
Their press.
Right.
So
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
it's really a brilliant move on their part.
Yeah, I mean, I really wish that Kiss would have done something like that, like bought their masters and but I get it. They don't want to disrespect it.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
I looked up earlier, according to Discogs, which can be fairly
Pretty salty.
accurate, but
Yeah.
There are 44 different vinyl variants of this album.
I have no doubt. And there's just gonna continue to be more.
I was gonna say you have them all, right?
Oh no. Actually, I just sold a couple of them.
Did you?
Yeah, so I had Arlington, Texas, and Los Angeles, and I sold both of them because I wasn't able to get Chicago. So I sold both of those and then paid up for Chicago. And I was like, if I didn't go to the show, I'm not going to chase them because I'll never have them all.
Right.
So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, and then I think there's 33 variants from different where they sold them at the shows.
Yeah.
So it's
crazy.
interesting, like they didn't do one for every stop.
Really?
Did they? I mean, because they've done more than 33 of these, haven't they?
Yeah, well, and so for some of the first shows, they did two different variants.
Well, they did too. That's right. LA, they did too.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe that's where the number
Okay.
is. But yeah, they quit doing that, decently, after the tour had started, I think. Or
Well,
maybe
maybe
it's just
there's
like,
one for I saw a listing for one for Denver.
yeah, but just doing the 2 night ones,
Oh
like
yeah,
two different
the
ones.
two.
Yeah.
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 All right. So
Uh,
yeah, the black one there. Then nothing too special, but what's the what Walmart? What do they
yep.
call that? The mellow yellow. Never mellow.
Yeah. Never mellow. Yeah. Here, I'll pull it out.
Yeah, I haven't
So
opened mine, but
there's the European version, which is literally the same thing. It just doesn't have the hype.
oh, I
But
gotcha.
yeah, it's
There you go.
might look a little green, but it's like a
Does look a little green on camera.
not colored, black and yellow.
Yeah.
But it's cool. But yeah, there's the European version. That's literally the same thing. I had it. It's actually sitting in the store right now because
Okay. Cool.
I figured that if I have the U.S. Walmart version, I'm probably good.
Yeah. All right. Well, next one I have, and I still haven't opened this thing yet. This one is the actual LA blue splatter.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man, I had that one. And
Yeah, that's the one because I picked that one up for you at the show, right? Didn't I send you that one?
oh shit, did you?
Yeah.
Damn it, I wouldn't have sold that if I remembered that.
It's all good, man.
Sorry, man.
No, don't worry.
I had to pay for Chicago.
Yeah, so but there were two, and I don't, I'm starting to remember. It's like I don't remember them being two available. I don't know if they did one day and one the other day.
I thought that's what they were doing initially. But yeah, it was cool. It was like blue with like, you know, green and yellow or something in the middle of it, maybe. I think.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's find out here.
Yeah.
We can open this baby up.
While you're doing that,
Yeah.
this was a floor sticker
Oh, cool.
for record stores. Stick this on the floor and
Yeah, that's
direct people
awesome.
to the record store. Yeah, the record store that used to be here in Terre Haute, like the person that owned it didn't really care about Metallica. So I got this. She had some like caution tape Metallica, but I don't know whatever happened to it. I didn't end up getting that. And then I got a record flat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I got some other stuff, but
Yeah, so
Oh
that's kind of
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's supposed to be like the for the Chargers, I guess, who play at
Oh,
SoFi.
okay. Gotcha. That
So
makes sense. Yeah, they kind of, do that theme around like
right.
whatever team.
Yeah. No, that was I think I went and saw that show before you did, right?
Yeah, I think so because I saw it the first time I saw it was St. Louis. And
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean it's a great concept having, the what weekend with Metallica, the two shows, Fridays, Sundays. SoFi Stadium's a great stadium. That was my first time seeing anything there. But yeah, that was a great show. They got some great opening bands. I mean, what Mammoth played, Pantera, uh, Ice Nine Kills. I think
Yeah.
who else? Oh, Five Finger Death Punch also played.
Yep. Uh, yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah. Funny story though is was going to go to Phoenix, which was the next show after that, after LA, and that's when James got COVID, and they only played what three-quarters of the first night and had to cancel or postpone the second night.
Oh man, I didn't realize they played part of the show and canceled.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, they rescheduled it for like a week later or something like that. But like, if you're traveling to the show, it's like, how are you going to make it
Sure.
back for the?
Yeah, you got to pay for a hotel again, and
Yeah. So I was like, well, I'm glad I picked picked LA and not Phoenix.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, this is the show we're talking about, the St. Louis one. So
Oh yeah,
you
uh,
returned the favor and got me one from that show.
man, it's so funny. Like I was able to get. I think I ended up with like 4 or 5 from St. Louis, and like I could not get Chicago to save my life. But the St. Louis one is super cool. They went off of the Cardinals,
Yeah, that's cool.
which boo on the Cardinals, go Reds. But
Reds, yeah.
uh, but yeah, it's a super cool looking record.
Yeah, that is really cool looking.
Yeah, yeah. I think I ended up trading one. Well, maybe I traded. Did we trade for LA? Is that what we did?
Yeah, I sent you LA and you sent me St.
St.
Louis.
Louis. Gotcha. Yeah, and then I traded another one for Arlington, and then I think I sold one, and then kept the one. So
Yeah. Yeah, it would be extremely tough to get all 33 of those
yeah,
that
man. I mean
supposedly out there.
that's a lot, and they're big jackets. They take up a lot of space.
Yep.
Um, I don't know. Maybe if it was for the Load tour, I'd be more apt to to get them.
Yeah, maybe. So real quick though, so what do you think of this album overall?
You know what, man? I don't love it.
No?
I I personally prefer Hardwired over it
Yeah, I think Hardwire is a better album. Yeah.
for sure. Now there are some songs. I mean, I think Lux Eterna is like one of their best songs in the past 20 years.
Yeah.
Um, but
Screaming
just
Suicide is a good
overall,
one for me.
what's that?
Screaming Suicide is a good one I
Oh
like.
yeah, and they play that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like 72 Seasons. The
Yep.
title track.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good one.
I really like Inamorata.
In Morado. Yep.
That's probably my second favorite song on there, but it has like a load reload feel to it,
Yeah,
which
I can hear that. Yeah.
I think that's why. Um, but yeah, there's some good stuff on here. I just think overall, it's not as cohesive of an album as Hardwired is, at least to me.
Yeah, no,
Um,
I loved Hardwired, man. I played the heck out of that album.
yeah, it's more hooky. There's like catchier songs on
Yeah.
there. 72 Seasons is kind of dark, with the exception of Lux Eterna.
Yeah.
So, but I don't hate it, but I don't hate
No, no,
anything that they've done. So,
no. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a couple of them, but
dude, I love Saint Anger. So.
I knew you were gonna say that. I'll tell you a quick story. You know where I was when I bought Saint Anger on CD?
Where's that?
I was in Phoenix, and it was for the Kiss Aerosmith tour.
Oh, wow.
And I went
Yeah.
to a record store, I don't know, the day of or day after the show or something like that. And I bought that. I can't remember what else I bought. Because I actually drove, it's a 6 hour drive from here to Phoenix.
Yeah.
So I wanted some new music to on the way back, and hadn't had that one yet. So I threw that one in there, and I don't know if I've played it since.
Well, to age myself, I was in driver's ed when that came out.
Yeah.
And um, my instructor let us, play whatever we wanted when we were driving. So I put in Saint Anger.
Yeah.
And like he was a goofy, like old science teacher, and he's just like, my lifestyle determines my death style. Okay. Didn't matter to him, but yeah, I mean, at the time for me, it was just it was the new Metallica record, and I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
I think they made some bad choices on that record. I think if they would have tuned up a step, and if Lars would have just turned his snares on, it would have been better. Maybe with some solos, but there's some good songs on there. You should go back to it.
I'll have to that's one vinyl I'm missing from my collection, so I'm gonna have to
Oh, okay.
I'll have to pick that up, and then I'll spin it on there.
Yeah, there you go.
Down there. So
Yeah.
anything else you got to show?
Oh yeah, dude, I got a lot.
All right, let's do it.
So what is this? Here is Chicago.
Bears orange.
Yeah, Bears. Boo on the Bears too. Hey man, you guys got Aaron Rodgers. We haven't even talked about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually going to Chicago to see them play.
Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, my father-in-law has season tickets to the Colts, and we were trying to figure out like which game I was going to take, and I was like, man, I wish the Steelers were playing.
Oh yeah,
because I would love to go see Rodgers, but yeah, I am going to. I'm going to a Packers Colts preseason game, so that'll be fun.
Cool.
But yeah, so there's Chicago. I had to pay up for that. Here is the Met Club Smoky Black exclusive.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like a translucent brown smoke, kind of like that first Kiss album.
The Kiss, yeah, the UK one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably the same, really.
Yeah.
That. So this is the Target exclusive.
Oh, yeah, the Coke.
Yeah. What do they call this? It just says red and black marbled vinyl.
Red marbles are usually pretty cool.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of black in it.
No, there's not, is there?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little, especially if you hold it up to the light, but yeah, so that's kind of cool. This is the indie retail exclusive.
Okay.
And it is, they call it like, it's like Midnight Violet or something. Yeah.
Purple.
Yeah. Yeah, purple. What are they?
I call it purple.
Yeah, they call it midnight, but yeah, it's like dark translucent purple. And the one that I was like super bummed that I didn't get, and then I was locked in on eBay forever, and then I think after I sold the city ones, I ended up getting this too. But this is the limited edition Met Club Splatter, which is yellow and black, which is
that's cool.
Yeah, that's my favorite one out of
that's
all of them, I think.
Well, I mean, based on the color scheme of the album, that's exactly what it should look like.
Right. I think maybe I don't know. They probably did 500 of these. I'd have to look, but
Oh, is that it? Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was super, super limited. They sold out instantly, just like all the Kiss stuff
I
does.
was just gonna say we know all about those 500.
Yeah. Um, I do have the Walmart divider.
Oh, cool. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Um,
Yeah, I know where you're going.
and I'm sure that you got some of these.
I did. I don't
Yeah, I have like a whole
think
stack
that.
of them.
Yeah, it's up there
But
somewhere.
but yeah, like they hand out these cards and you scan them and you could win.
And you're a loser.
Yeah, every time you lose, you're not a winner today. Um, but yeah, you could win Snake Pit or like some of the stuff was like a skateboard or something.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I do remember waiting in line at the pop-up store. They were handing those things out.
yep, yep. We got a ton of them and never won anything. I do have the cassette.
Of course. Yep.
Um, I haven't opened it, but it's like a yellow translucent
That's cool. Yeah.
cassette. Um, so also with the record store stuff, there was a shirt.
Nice.
Yeah, and then just the back of it.
There you go.
Yeah, I haven't worn it because it's kind of weird. It says "Ask me where the Metallica section is." I guess I can wear it at the shop, but
Sure. Yeah.
um,
You
and
can
then I
save it for the
noticed.
next Metallica album.
Yeah, exactly. I noticed today that there are, or at least I have two different pop-up store bags.
Oh, really?
So one just says Metallica 72 Seasons,
Yeah.
and then the other one says, pop-up
Pop-up
store.
store. Huh.
Yeah. So that stuff. And then the only other thing that I have are the signature head sticks for Lars, which I'll pull out. Can't they don't have these anymore, I don't think, but I got the logo.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. You haven't played with them yet?
No, I've got I've got like normal Metallica, Lars Ulrich sticks that I actually do play with. I used to play with those sticks all the time when I was like first started playing.
Yeah.
Um, but they're different. So they're not wood, they're aluminum, and then they have plastic shafts and tips on them. But you just replace these sticks are like, I don't know, $35 now, but you just replace the plastic shaft and you can replace the tip as well. Um, so they'll last longer. I have broken a set of these in half, but it takes a long time. Um, so yeah. Uh,
Cool.
oh,
Well,
so
that's why I wanted to have you on for this because I knew you'd have a bunch of stuff to show and
yeah,
especially
man.
on the vinyl piece.
Yeah. I yeah, I don't know. I probably shouldn't have sold those ones, but I mean, I was in the pop-up store line 2 days in a row for like over 2 hours trying to get a record and couldn't get one. And I had given up on posters after the St. Louis show because they're
Oh
just
yeah, those posters. Forget it.
yeah, it's insane. And it wasn't a problem getting posters at the Hardwired tour. Um, it wasn't a problem. Like I got a poster from I think the 40th anniversary shows. I went to
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
and got posters, but yeah, this tour, man, everybody just like flies there, and I'm not standing outside for 5+ hours to run and get a poster.
No. Yeah. Those lines. I mean, we were both in New York for that last Kiss show too, and you spent a lot of time in that store. I never even made it in.
Oh, really, man? We got off the plane, took an Uber to the hotel, dropped our bags off, and got in line. But luckily I was able to get everything that I
Yeah,
wanted. But I
yeah.
mean, it was cold and rainy, and it sucked, and you
But
know.
that's what we do, right?
Oh yeah, that's our life. But
Yep.
so when I met Metallica, it was weird because I was seeing like Metallica that night, and then I was seeing like Kiss the next night, and then Metallica again in Indy because I did the meet and greet in Louisville, and then I was going to see Y&T. So
Huh.
I was like telling you know the guys about that, and Kirk told me that he bought his first wah pedal from Dave Miniketti's uncle because he
Really?
had a music shop out in LA, and that's where he got his first. I can't remember what the music shop was called, but yeah, that's where he bought his first wah pedal.
Well, what's the story, right? With Lars, he was gonna be a professional tennis player, right? And then
Yeah,
saw or heard Y&T and decided to change careers.
yeah, man. Thank God for Y&T.
Right? Yep, absolutely. Well, speaking of Y&T, I'll have to have you on another time where we can talk a Y&T album.
Yeah, man. I don't. I think I've got probably one of everything, but I don't have
All right,
many.
I'll have you covered on that one.
Yeah,
That
yeah. We can
one
definitely talk about.
I have quite a few for each of those or whatever exists for each of those. So
Yeah, love
so
it.
those are fun to show off on here. So well, Brett, again, thank you so much for coming on and talking some Metallica 72 seasons with me.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Appreciate it.
yeah, and I'll drop a couple links down there to your Spotify for Fractured Mirror down
Okay,
there, and
cool.
also Siples Records. So definitely, guys, check those out. Hit up Brett if you need some albums. I'm sure
Absolutely.
he can
Yeah,
take
you
care
know
of you.
shipping's cheap.
Yep. All right. Thanks, Brett. Again, guys. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.